Good evening, everybody. Mrs. Sujata Madam there. Hi, Madam. Padma Shri D.R. Karthikeyan sir, in the end, said in his message there, in quantum world, 90% inspiration, 10% for success, 90% inspiration, 10% hard work. And Patrizi talked about the mind that goes into the meditation is different, that come out, it's different. Both of them are referring to this quantum energy field, something that we dearly touch and then become one with in meditation. We are never the same person. Every time we finish a meditation, come back, we are never the same person. When you come out of the meditation, we're always a different person. How do you characterize a person? Based on your personality, your thoughts, and your feelings. And in meditation, when we go in and we empty ourselves and become one with that energy field, we're always receiving new signals, just like in a TV program. We receive signals, and then the information that is coming in is either changing, either making us forget certain things that are not necessary, or reprogramming with a new information. So we're never same. Now, what is that 90% inspiration? Inspiration means what? Inspiration means always feeling good about something, feeling passionate about something, feeling enthusiastic about something. Right? So it means what? It means carrying certain level of feeling, certain level of thought and feeling. We call it elevated thought and elevated feeling. So if you can, and that is a true quantum physics statement, is that if you can inspire yourself with whatever you want to achieve with that feeling, enthusiastic, passionate about it, you want to be dreaming about it, you want to be talking about it all the time. If that's all it is, if you're inspired, you'll be doing all of this. And when you do all of that, dear friends, you're carrying a different state of being. That means you're doing energy work. You're not trying to change matter to matter. Instead, you're trying to change energy to matter, because quantum field is all about waves of infinite possibilities in the energy. And the more feelings we have, the more passionate about it, the more we talk about, more we dream about, visualize about, and all of that, that means we are sending such a strong, powerful electromagnetic signature. We're going to learn this a little bit more next week when Ravindra is going to explain about this quantum field, quantum physics. But 90% inspiration, 10% hard work means that you are spending more of your time in the energy work. You're doing more of energy work, using your mind faculty significantly. And then when you're dreaming and visualize, and when you're doing feelings, and then of course, then you're also resting your mind completely so that you're part of this energy field. That's what when Patrizi says, when Karthikeyan is saying, 90% inspiration, 10% hard work means so much more we can be in the energy. The only way we can get there is through meditation. And how do we understand all of this, dear friends? We got to read books. We have to read books, more so as youth. We got to constantly stimulate our intellect and then keep on reading books to expand our awareness and consciousness. We got to read, not read things that are not supportive anymore. Yes, I mean, the detective novels are there, the fiction novels are there, this one is there, that one is there, there's plenty of them are there, but we got to prioritize. When you read this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, this is the first one that you start. If we can support our meditation practice along with reading books, if you can support a meditation practice with these books, then you are going to do literally wonders, because then we are going to rewire our brain circuits with new information so much that you will have to, but then be more and more time spent in the quantum field, because you'll get to know more and more about the importance of thinking or not thinking, or carrying or not carrying a specific feeling. Right now, we don't care. I mean, we just watch a TV program that comes there. It doesn't matter, right? We just watch any TV program. We watch any movie, and then it's all coming into us, and we don't even recognize how much disservice we are doing to our body, our mind, our future when we are listening to any kind of a TV program. It's because it's programming. It's called TV program because it's programmed. We get programmed with everything that we see. So then you understand that I need to get programmed with things that are really, really important for me. One is like this kind of book. We got to look at this. When I read this book, those who asked yesterday, how do I break my habit? Read this book. This is it. It can't get any better than this. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, by one of the most fascinating doctors of the current age right now, right? He's done so much brilliant research on this whole energy field, right? I read this book called Conversation with God in 2002. All my questions got answered. When I read this book, whether it's about friendships, whether it's about what do I do about my future, what do I do with my families, whether it's about life partners, earning money, work life, whatever maybe, whatever you think, you open the book and page and you'll have an answer about this. Conversation with God, Neil Donald Walsh. We all have access, right, to various things. So books have to be read. Even as simple as Linda Goodman. How many of you are reading Linda Goodman? You probably are. Everybody is looking at Times of India or that Bijan Daruwala and this column, that column, right? I used to do quite a bit. What's my star sign this week like, right? But then if you actually go beyond the simple star sign, we got to go and then read her fully. Linda Goodman's Star Signs is one of the most impressive spiritual books with so much information. This is love science, but everything has got a full spiritual aspect is there in that, right? Linda Goodman's books. Richard Bach is another one. Many of us will see a small book called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Beautiful book. If we read that book, we will know how to break free from our limiting thinking. Our limiting thinking, because we've been told you are this, don't fly high, you can't do this, you can't do that, hey, be careful. These are all the words that we have. All of that will break the moment we read this book called Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Small book, about 45 minutes, all of you can easily finish it. Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Bach. Dear friends, books have to be read. Even to decipher this meaning of 90% inspiration and 10% success. Mind that goes in meditation is not the same as mind that comes out of meditation. We have to read. We'll have to make it a practice. I'm at least buying 5 to 10 books every month. Maybe 10 is an understatement, but I'm buying a lot of books. My master used to tell me that more than 50% of their salary is to be just buying books only. Art and Science of Meditation. This is a book. The more we're practicing, this book must be read. It's written by a master called Dr. Newton. And he has stories that in 1 month where they're getting money, so all they did was just took the entire money and bought books, and they just lived on either half meal or no meal at all for a few days because they just didn't have money. But he used all the money to buy books because the books were very expensive, foreign editions or something that month. Dr. Newton, brilliant book on my meditation. We got to get hold of this book. So books have to be in this practice of meditation, dear friends. We give so much emphasis for books because they are reprogramming rather than spending the time on TV, rather than spending time on any soap opera, any kind of shows. Fine, do them, no problem. I'm not saying that don't do them, but add these to them. And meditation, as you're doing, your sleep requirements will come down. If you are sincerely doing meditation, your sleep requirements will come down. Use that extra time for reading books. Like I told, I gain 4 to 5 hours in my life every day. So we can use that extra time for reading books. Over a period of time, sleep requirements will come down. So dear friends, let's go into the same meditation, which is helping us connect into this quantum field, which is helping us do more smart work. To be smart work means to be thinking energy, inspiring, to elevate ourselves with our heightened feelings and emotion about whatever that we want to have. That's our smart work, because that will translate to physical manifestation much faster. Smart work means connecting with intuition, gut feeling. You want to decide to go here or there, you have a thesis to write, you got to spend tons of hours in figuring out which way to present, this way, that way. And you do this meditation, it's going to tell you, strong gut feeling, hey, don't waste your time. Look at this article, that's the way to start. Because a lot of times the opening matters a lot, right? In whatever we write. So that opening clarity of article or closing clarity. So a lot of this, so your work becomes very smart. What used to take a few hours, now will take a few minutes. So let's go into this breath mindfulness meditation. Once again, relax yourself. We'll be following the same process that we're doing regularly. We'll elevate ourselves, elevate our hearts with a heightened emotion of love, gratitude for a few minutes. With our eyes closed, keep our hands on our chest area. Cross our feet. This is the posture for heart elevation. And then we'll be reliving a moment of love, compassion, gratitude from our life, and then observe, and then fill our hearts. And after that, we go into breath mindfulness meditation, where we got to just switch the hands posture from fingers into fingers. Rest your hands comfortably in your lap. So that's the posture. With that, we'll be observing a normal, natural breath. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Hope you're enjoying the meditation. Anybody new after 4 days would like to share something? Share your experience today. Yes. Saloni Parik.
A very good evening, sir. A very good evening, everyone present. Sir, so for me,
Go
actually,
ahead.
yes, sir. So I have been practicing meditation, but since a long, like 8 months, I didn't meditate. And now, when I started it, I wasn't able to sit for even 10 minutes in the same posture, and wasn't able to concentrate on breathing. Now, after a few days, it's like I'm improving on it, and I'm getting positive vibes that I'm able to stay in the same position for a longer period of time, and even able to concentrate on my breathing, inhalation, exhalation, and everything. So I just want to thank you so much for this
Wonderful.
beautiful initiative. Yeah.
Wonderful. Where are you calling from, Saloni?
So I'm from Ahmedabad. I'm
Ahmedabad.
studying at IIM Bangalore. Yes, sir. Through Jagdish sir, we got to know about this, and a very big thanks to him too.
Wow. That's nice. Thank you, Jagdish. That's great.
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
good. Very good. So, as we are listening in, I want to introduce the rest of the. Let's listen in a minute each from our remaining facilitators who are there trying to help you in your rooms, in your WhatsApp groups. Yes, Narayan Reddy, a 1 minute message about yourself on meditation and your group name.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening to everyone. Good evening, sir. My name is Narayan Reddy, and I am team facilitator for Deepak Chandra and Deepak Chopra and Yogananda. So I'm into meditation from last 2 years. I have been practicing this meditation and meditation with manifestation. I tried. I practically achieved my goal, and I'm so happy. Even my family also turned into vegetarian. Everyone, my brother and brother-in-law, family, total family, because from my childhood days onwards, we were into completely non-vegetarian. But after this meditation, we got turned into beautiful life, and we were so happy. When I was in Bangalore, I visited Soul Trends. I love that atmosphere, and I was so happy that I achieved my life because of this meditation. Only my life turned into a beautiful life, and I have been part of this program, and I'm the facilitator for this. So thanks for being a part of this program, and I am congratulating to every student, and a warm welcome to Buddha CEO program. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Narayan Reddy. Wonderful. Sujata, madam. You have a very senior master. Yes, madam.
Namaste, all my dear students and all eminent personalities over here. I'm very fortunate to be with this program. I'm in teaching profession and I had 20 years experience of teaching for ICSE stream. Though I love students and teachers all through my life, I want to be a teacher till my last breath. And I conducted so many youth programs, and now through PMC, now I'm taking youth empowerment program every Friday, 2 hours.
Meditation for you, madam.
Yeah, meditation for almost 15
For
years
you.
of experience.
Yeah.
So 97 I started meditation, and my meditation, not only doing meditation, it is through book reading and interactions. I learned so many lessons in my life. So meditation means for me ever learning experience and ever teaching experience. So especially the cream of the society, all youngsters, those who are here, it is my dream. I have to thank Chandra sir for incorporating all the youngsters and eminent faculty at one dais to share the knowledge. So students, youth especially, your energy souls, and always as per Osho, we always see one thing, that is youth are old souls. So always we want to learn many things from you all, and ignited minds, as Abdul Kalam sir said, you all are ignited minds. And I'm very happy that you all are in this platform, you are learning and you are implementing. So this 21 days program, I would like all of you to teach at least every day 5 of your friends and ask them to join this program, so that you will enjoy more and you will understand what you are practicing, how it is really helping you in your life. Meditation means it is experiment and experience and discovering our own self, not facilitating others. We facilitate ourselves with all the energies, and we all are like-minded people. So like-minded people, when we are together, work for a good reason in the able guidance of Subhash Patri sir, we can do really what we are intended in this life. And I love to be a facilitator. My group is Louise Hay and Robert Schwartz, and I would love to interact every day through that particular platform. And Chandra sir, I'm very thankful to you for this great opportunity. Thank you once again to be a part of this program. It's really masterminds. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarita Madam. That's great. Wonderful. Ignited minds. Yes, there are ignited minds and evolved souls. Radhini?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. This is Ladini, and I am the team facilitator for the groups Robin Sharma and Osho. And I started practicing meditation in 2014, which transformed my life in many ways. And I am with Buddha CEO Foundation from past 2 years. I attended a workshop called Elevate Your Energy, which transformed my life in 360 degrees. I transformed myself in many ways. I became productive at my work and with my relationships, and that has helped me to manifest many of my goals. Thanking you for giving me this opportunity.
Wonderful. Thank you, Radhini. Yes, then we have a co-facilitator for this program who is going to teach along with me and Naga Pradeep. Ravindra is also taking care of a couple of groups.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, sir. My dear friends, I got introduced to meditation the year 2009 when I was in my final year engineering. I was in a confusion state. So meditation gave me a clarity in the life to take the decision. So what to do next? Then meditation helped me to improve my concentration power, memory power, which are the two essential things for every student to become a better student and the best student in their college studies. And it made me to identify the unlimited possibilities, okay, and also the potential what within me, and also I can able to focus on a single goal, okay, till I achieve it, and setting the right goal, so which is most important. Otherwise, as youngsters, we used to keep on changing the goals on regular basis. So setting the right goal is one of the most important. And manifestation, so whatever I wanted to manifest since my childhood, I could able to manifest with meditation power and energy and guidance. So meditation made me the right person in my life to take the right decision at the right time. And I'm the team facilitator to two groups. One is Bruce Lipton and also James Redfield. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I didn't realize that Amulya is there.
Yes, sir.
Our favorite master. Okay. Do you have a thing to introduce Amulya, Ravindra?
Amulya, yeah, she'll share her experience.
Okay. Okay, so I invite Amulya. Dear friends, today is sharing day, right? Thursdays we're sharing. Amulya, as I know, is a brilliant, the most energetic youngster from Delhi. Excellent, excellence is her quality, whether it is music, whether it is studies, whether it is meditation, whether it is doing office work, whatever that is. So let's listen in from this youngster who is multi-talented and always inspiring to work with or to be with. Amulya.
Namaste to everyone. My name is Amulya and I'm based out of New Delhi. So I would like to share my journey because a lot of people who are here are new to meditation, and for youngsters, it's very important to also have a co-traveler on this journey. So I could share my experience accordingly. I started meditating in 2010. I was always very curious about this thing called religion because I was I'm a Hindu Brahmin studying in a Christian school. I used to be very confused about religion because in school I used to be in a Christian school. So our Father in heaven, holy be thy name. I used to do that in school, and I used to come home and we used to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. We were not very religious, but I was very confused of myself really. So I was always in this confusion and no one really had an answer. Whenever I used to have like really bad dreams, and my mom used to say Hanuman Chalisa, like chant it and then you'll feel better. I never knew why. I would just truly trust her and I would do it. Slowly and steadily, because I had this quest within as to what is this thing called God. I didn't understand what it was. So I kept pondering upon it, and but I got no answer. Because I kept a strong intent, I attracted this through another meditation which I used to do, which was very guru and religion based. I did that for about 2 years, where it was completely guru based. You have to surrender to the guru and have photos of the guru everywhere and chant, and there's God and a lot of that. So I did that for 2 years because I was just like, okay, let's see what happens. I was very open to it. My sister was a rebel, but I was like, okay, let's just try everything to get the answer. We did that for 2 years as a family all together, but we didn't really resonate with it. After that, in 2010, I was a very average student. In general, I've been an average student. I used to be very extracurricular oriented. So I used to be in my school band. I used to sing Carnatic music at home. I used to practice music and do concerts. And I used to go to school and be in a school Western band. And then I used to choreograph dance in school and a lot of things. Basically, my whole thing was occupied. I used to multitask. It's not that I never multitasked before. But my averageness of my life, I wanted to actually do science in 11th, and at least in Delhi, you need at least another 85, 90 to get that marks to get science. I was very clear about at least the science bit. So when I had that intent strongly kept, like my family, my dad was introduced into meditation, and I was just like, okay, let's try this one also. Kya jata hai? What's the harm? So when I started meditating, it was just on and off. I was just be like, okay, let's see. But when I had a strong goal, I wanted to get at least 87 in my studies. I applied this principle of The Secret. I think a lot of people are also reading this book of The Secret, where you completely transform your thoughts and convert it from negative to positive to miraculous. And I used to practice meditation daily. And with meditation in the 40-day challenge that you guys are taking, 21-day challenge, I took the 40-day challenge. And with each day, I used to work on my thoughts. I used to work on not just the 1 hour of meditation I used to do. I used to work on the 23 hours of meditation, the effects of meditation I would have, and work on my thoughts, my words, my actions. Like that, I manifested the marks that I needed. But one thing changed. I was not the same person anymore. I was always this outgoing personality, but I used to multitask. But there was this different confidence and a different way of being. I started to look at things from a deeper level. I always liked conversations that were more deeper as a person, but now it came from a different place. I realized that I'm not just this body. I'm not just what I think I am. I'm not just roti kapda makan and just get into a normal job and then get married and then get the rut. I wanted to get out of it, and this gave me the way. And I used to multitask way better. And at that time, at least in Delhi, there were very less youngsters who used to meditate. So I also felt this intent. If I'm so clear now, I exactly know what I want. Before my exam, I used to see my papers. When I see my papers, my intuition power grew so much that I knew exactly what is going to come in the exam. So all 6 markers, those were CBSE people will know. All 6 markers, 4 markers and 2 markers, I exactly knew what was coming in the paper. And for someone who's been average and who's never really paid attention to studies, it just came on a different tangent for me. So then my music developed. I started to become much more confident a person. I started to look things from a very deeper level. And I started to share meditation more and more. I found a lot of like-minded people because I opened up. I shared my truth. A lot of people, like how ma'am was saying, that you have to tell at least 5 people about this, because if you're experiencing it, people are around us are, as we are, confused. What do I do with my life? What is the next thing I need to do? What do I do in the next 5 hours? What do I do in the next 10 years? Everyone is really finding themselves. And this thing called social media is really distracting us from this present moment every time when we're watching stories and putting up posts and what's happening in my current day. But what about now? How do I make the best of it now? That's what meditation does. For me, at least, it gives me clarity about now, what do I need to do now, and what do I need to do in the next hour, what do I need to do in the next day, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. And that's the power of meditation, coupled with vegetarianism, being very compassionate, not just to dogs and cats that we all love, but there are beings around us that need and deserve love as much as any other being does. Not just humans. Humans say beyond there are other beings. So hence vegetarianism is very important. And because we are all more scientific and none of us are guru based and dependent on a person particularly, so hence pyramids, because it's a very scientific structure. I'm sure Chandra sir and the team has told you about pyramids, a very powerful tool to enable this journey with it. Because suppose right now you're taking a lot of time to come into this thought-free state, but slowly and steadily with more and more meditation coupled with the pyramid that you put on top of your head, or you could put it next to you, it reduces the time frame of you actually reaching that thought-free state. You if it takes 10 minutes, now it's 2 to 3 minutes. That's the power of pyramids, and it gives a lot of positive energy. So hence pyramids is something that I always keep around me wherever I am. And I always gift pyramids to people so that there's always energy and energy space wherever. And read, just like ma'am just said, like read. We've created groups within this basis. This is great authors who have created great books. So hence reading is very important, and write spiritual books. Like our mentor, in any spiritual path, you do need a mentor. And like how Chandra sir is a mentor for all of us, for me too. And like that, the grand mentor of them all is Brahmarshi Patriji. When I would just sum it up in the next 2 minutes by saying that on the path, when you have a mentor who is as open and as grand, I'm not sure if everyone has met or read or seen stuff about this master called Patriji, but I must say that if in the now, if you really want to be into spirituality, you have made the best choice ever by joining PSSM, by joining Buddha CEO. This is the best decision that you've ever made. I'm not sure if the next restaurant you go to will be as good for you, but that choice that you've made now to be with yourself and know yourself is the best decision in COVID that you've taken, if this is now that you've begun. And it's just take the challenge. And keep at it, and keep like-minded people like the Buddha CEO team around you. Because the more positivity that you keep around yourself, the more encouragement that you have around yourself, you become a bigger and a better version of yourself every single time. And whenever you have any doubt, don't depend on anyone, go within. You might feel you need that external acknowledgement that you're on this path and you need this satisfaction from outside, but whatever happens, go within, because all the answers lie within. We really feel we need that completeness from outside, but we are souls having shared realities. So please keep practicing meditation and share this Zoom link with everyone. Be a part of this great initiative, because the ripple has to spread and everyone has to become much more positive, miraculous, amazing vegetarians / vegans, changing the vibration of this. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Where are you working?
Okay. Right now I am working, and I am working for this channel called Pyramid Meditation Channel Hindi. I have worked in advertising before. I have sold a lot of brands. I have given creative strategies for airlines, for pharmaceutical, to cars, to everything. But this turn that COVID has made in my life to completely give my 100% to spirituality, to spread meditation at this grand scale, is this channel called Pyramid Meditation Channel that has turned my life around. It is a spiritual channel of a media wing of Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement, PSSM. Like Buddha CEO is also one of the wing like that. PMC is a wing of PSSM, a Hindi media wing. So ensuring that a lot of the Hindi audience considers, at least in English, we've got great books, great authors that give us new age spirituality. But in Hindi, a lot of it is comes down to religion. When you say spirituality, they think it's Ram Krishna. We want to change that. It is a very rigid space, but we're working to change it step by step. I'm creating strategies, I'm creating content along with a team. And I'm so excited because I get an opportunity to share meditation on a daily basis. I don't think.
Sansiko Apanavo.
Yes. So we're actually creating another song, sir.
Yeah, but
We have.
let's listen to this a little bit.
सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे हमसे, ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे हमसे, हम खुद को कैसे बदलेंगे ध्यान से, विज्ञान से, आत्मज्ञान से, खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो. Thank you.
There's a beautiful song. Somebody post the link of this song in chat. So all of us must listen to this. This is sung by Amulya. Excellent, excellent. So if you recap, there are so many things that she said, right? There is no, you're a master of your own self. That's why she's saying you made a best decision to be in this meditation, because there's no one that you have to follow. You have to follow yourself. That's the reason I also made my decision to be here. Reading and then being yourself, spending the time, understanding, exploring yourself. Everything is by you. So thank you, Amulya. And then she said, everything happened. The music happened, the life happened, all of that through this simple meditation. Thank you so much. And your wonderful decision to be full-time, spending time on things that you love to do, which is spreading meditation, singing, and inspiring more and more people. Being creative, all that, right? Yes. Ravindra, you have Washim.
My name is Wasim Ahmed. Basically, I'm from Jharkhand. It's part of North India, Ranchi. So there, in this place, their meditation is not much popular. So I've never heard this meditation, as I'm from North India, from Jharkhand, Bihar. So I've never heard this meditation So currently I'm in Bangalore. I'm a software engineer in a software engineer company. So since after my college days, I got into the bad practices. Bad practices means addiction and all. So due to which this has completely spoiled my physical health, and which is affecting my career also. But since in 2019, I met with Ravindra sir, and in that I used to visit to the Soul Train meditation, and then I went to Pyramid Valley, Bangalore for the 10 days and 12 days program. There I used to do meditation for like more than 12 hours, 13 hours in a day. From there, my life has completely changed, and like I come out from my addiction. I still did not believe how could I get out from this addiction, because I have tried all the possible ways to get out from this addiction, to just leave this addiction, but it's not leaving me. And this meditation only helped me to get out me from this addiction and all. And after this, also my health become good, and I become successful, engineer, software engineer, and I'm in good platform. As per my thing, meditation is like mental health. So if your mental health is good, you can do anything. Like if your mental health is good, then only your physical health will be good. And if your mental health is not good, then I think this will affect your physical health, and as well as your career also. So this meditation helped me to improve my mental health. Like it purify all the that from my mind, and just empty my mind. So I used to do meditation after that. I used to do meditation daily for like 3 hours, 4 hours, whenever I get time. And I used to share my experience about meditation to youngster, whoever having this kind of addiction for like bad addiction for drinking and all. So I used to share them, and they also improving themselves from, and they used to say thanks to me that we are also seeing changes into myself. So that's why I'm very grateful to Ravindra sir to introduce this meditation, because I never know this meditation and all. So I just thank to Ravindra sir and meditation to change my life. And I will suggest youngster to do meditation like daily for 3 hours, 4 hours, just to improve your mental health. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Washim. That's wonderful. That's great, dear friends. Meditation helping
Yeah,
get over addictions, our
yeah,
cravings. Cravings of the body, cravings of any foods, and then addictions of any of them, right? I think it's natural that we don't have to do anything. Just practice meditation, things will go away. Things will go away. So wonderful, Washim. And then being able to manifest and then have a job and all that is great. Amulya talked about pyramids. We'll learn pyramids and pyramid energy one of the days. So thank you for staying through on your fourth day. And we'll meet back tomorrow again at 5:30 to learn more around the science of meditation and the thoughts and power of thoughts. So tomorrow we'll learn more on this subject. So until then, have a great day. Those of you have any questions or wanting to ask us, have specific sharing, we'll stay on for another 10 minutes. So in a couple of minutes, we'll take some more questions for 10 more minutes and we'll close at 7. So if those who want to exit, so feel free to exit. Thank you.